All right, just a couple ideas with the notes again. I keep coming across this every time, and I'm wanting to click on this to open up the notebook. It would be so convenient on this right here if you could open up the notebook. You have a drop down already, and you can search for notes to add the single note into the notebook, or you can add one note, like any one of these notes. You want to change notebooks, you can come up here and click the name of the note and change that notebook for that one note. But I keep thinking over and over how cool it would be to be able to click on this and actually open up this notebook. Or you could click on it, double click on it, and it open up the notebook that way. Because otherwise, what you got to do, if you want that particular notebook opened up, you got to come over here, do one click. If that's not click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks. And a lot of times these they're not set, and you got to click it 1, 2, 3 times to get to the point where you can actually finally type in the do video right there and finally get to that particular notebook there. And it's a lot of steps to come over this way. It would just be really cool if you could do that. You know, when you're going through your Bible and you're clicking on a note here, boom, see, it opened up that general note, but it didn't open up the folder. If I want to open up that folder, I could double click it. Or when I did click it like this, you could select open like that. Even if I search for the notebook like this, there's the notebook, click it maybe and have it open, but none of that opens up the notebook. You still got to come over here. You still got to come all the way over here. If this was closed, and many times it is, you got to open it there. If this is selected, many times it is, you got to select this, and then you got to select this, and then you got to type in general note, and then finally you get it. Boom, finally you got it. And that's a lot of steps just to get to the note that's being reflected right here. So whatever would be easiest, click it, double click it, hit open. Or if you had to type it in, when you get to that note, you're able to open it that way. So that's just some ideas, guys, some really cool ideas. But also up here at the top, I think we're getting closer to where we'll be able to name these. I don't remember this actually popping up like this. This may be something new where the word note, see how the word note is starting to pop up there? Now when we're able to name these, we'll be able to either see the name of the note up here or just hover your mouse over it and it'll give you the name. That's a lot better than having to click each one and stuff like that. If you're going through a lot of notes like I do, I got 4 of them just on this one. You could see what the name is like that by hovering your mouse over, or it's going to let us name it. And we could right click on that, have some options. That'll tell us rename, or how about this? Open notebook. Because again, you could change the notebook up here as well. You can change the notebook this by clicking on this little link here, open new notebook, or type in the name of the notebook, open the notebook, or up here at the top, you could open the notebook. Now, why would I say that? If the notebook is already open, say general notes, and this is called general at the top, this is just an idea. You can come up here, right click it, and change the notebook up here as well. Say you want to go back to your deity structure or your baptism notes. You could type it in right here. Otherwise, what you gotta, if this is closed and you want to come up here and change the note, you got to click this. You got to put it on the right one. If you're trying to find a tag, you got to go here. If you find a notebook, you got to go here. And then you got to go here one more time, and then you got to name it. Or if you're on the tags, you got to click the tags. You got to click this, and then you got to name it for the tag. So that's a lot of steps to change the notebook you're in, when really you could do that with this area here, this drop down, or somewhere up here, right clicking on it and have the option of change notebook up here. And I like how they got duplicate. You can duplicate it. Now you got the duplicate here, and you can come over here and change the notebook. You still got a lot of steps to change the notebook regardless of duplicating it. And that's a great step. Wouldn't it be great if you could duplicate it or rename it and open different notebook, or open new notebook, and you could type it in right here, tag it right here, and open up the specific notebook by name up here instead of going here and here, here, and then finally typing it in, and then finally opening up the notebook. So these are just some ideas. Logos is moving along really greatly, and they're a beautiful, wonderful, powerful company, and they're willing to listen to you. Recommend them for everybody. And as long as we work together in peace, I think we can help the company develop this into the best Bible software in the world. Take care, everybody. Peace.